Okay, good afternoon. So, our topic is about the school head as a steward of human resources. And with that, we will go back to the Philippine Professional Standards for School Heads, where it is focused on, yes, developing self and others, personal and professional development. Yan papasok yung mga pagmamasters, yan, pati sa mga teachers, professional reflection and learning to improve practice, and then school personnel and office performance management, learning and development of school personnel, developing leadership in individuals and teams, leading organizations within the school, rewards and recognition, general welfare of school personnel. So, sa exam, baka itanong, ang appointing authority pa rin ay SDS. Okay? Sa mga promotion. But then, ang sole authority ng school head is we have the recommending authority. Baka kasi sabihin, kung appointing authority, still the SDS, the appointing authority, but a teacher, a substitute, will never be appointed if there is no recommendation. Pansin nyo yun, every time na may promotion, di ba may recommendation na pinipirmahan, tapos nakasite dun anong item ang i-occupy, di ba? Anong position, yan. So, this is the HR function. Refers to the people, their qualifications, competencies, talents, and potentials make up the workforce of the organization. And it is also known as, for HR, it is for also called as the manpower. So, ang ating personnel, ang ating human assets, and therefore, it is for the development of the human capital and part of the workforce and labor force. As a function, it pertains to the management, development, and utilization of people in the organization towards the excellent and ethical achievement of goals and vision of the agency. Diba? So, ang CSC, siya ang Enabling Government Agency. Ano ang CSC? The Civil Service Commission. Ngayon, ang DepEd Quezon ay merong tinatawag na Prime HR. Ibig sabihin, mataas na yung level ng human resource practice ng SDO Quezon. Kaya, yung mga appointment, kinaka-copy furnish na lang ang Civil Service Commission. Kaya mapapansin nyo, ang bilis na lang bumalik ng appointment, di ba? Dati, 2 years, mga ganyan, katagal. Kasi lahat dumadaan pa talaga sa civil service. Yung pinagtibay, nakita nyo yung sa appointment, yung pinagtibay. Civil service. Pero ngayon, pag na-check na ng division office, copy furnish and considered na pinagtibay siya. Next, Human Resource Management or HRM is the application of principles, systems, and processes that facilitate optimal engagement, the acquisition, deployment, maintenance of human resource in accordance with civil service laws and rules towards organizational performance. So, as school head, you have the authority for the deployment and maintenance of people in your organization. Kaya, minsan, nakakapag-hire ng math major, pero ang tinuturo ay Filipino, di ba? Kasi nga, walang available and therefore you have to deploy and you have to maintain. Pero sa secondary, as much as possible, dapat put the right person for the right job. Kaya tinatanong sa division office, ano pong major ang kailangan. Sa senior high school, ganun din. Sa elementary, hindi as long as BEd. Kaya yung secondary teacher, pwedeng magturo sa elementary.
Hanggang ngayon, sir.
Hanggang ngayon, pwede pa rin yan. May mga teacher na graduate ng secondary, nasa elementary. Yung elementary, hindi pwedeng umakyat sa secondary. Yung principal, Pag nakapasa ng NQuest, tapos secondary, pwede siya sa elementary. Pero, hindi pwede ang elementary, hindi pwede sa secondary. Ngayon, di ba may mga integrated school, may elementary, saka may secondary. Ang nilalagay talaga nilang principal ay secondary kasi meron siyang secondary. So, human resource development is the application of principles, systems, and processes that enhance the value, performance contribution of human resource by identifying and bridging the competency gaps, maximizing existing competencies, and discovering and cultivating potentials. That is why if you are a school head, di ba, sabi ko nga, each one complements one. Minsan, ito yung kailangan magka-partner sa trabaho. Minsan, ito yung kailangan mong ilagay. But then, you have to cultivate potentials. Kasi minsan, merong mga hindi mo lang na-discover pero pwede mo siyang ilagay, di ba? Alam nga namang ang kukunin mo sa gulayan sa paaralan coordinator, ay yung wala namang ka-experience na kahit magtanim ng talbos, hindi marunong, di ba? Next, ang ating roles of HR in organization, of course, the optimum target is to value organizational performance. At nahati yan sa 4 na stages: personnel administration, record keeping, and personnel transaction. Kaya kinukuha ang 201 file. Diba? Ayan ba naman yan 201 file? Hindi naman yan kailangan. That is important because that is part of personnel administration. Record keeping.
Tong-tong din yan.
Yes, updating of 201 files. Kasi nga, yung iba kasi hindi naman ay what if nagkabiglaan, nagpatawag ng scholarship. O sasabihin ay, sino ang mga teacher dyan ng mga hindi pa tapos ng masters, at least may 18 units. Hindi updated yung 201 file mo. Hindi mo ina-update. Meron ka na palang 18 units. Di sayang, nabigyan ka sana ng scholarship. Diba? Kaya importante na ina-update. Sino dyan ang mga teacher na may training ng techbook? O ipapadala sa Japan. O hindi mo in-update. Hindi mo na ilagay yung training mo. So, kailangan ng record keeping. Madali lang kasi yan sabihin kasi pag maliit na school, itatanong mo lang, what if ang personnel mo, kagaya sa Quezon High? Oo, record keeping na talaga ang kailangan dyan. Diba? Personnel management, HR policy and procedures to ensure right people practices. So, ito na yung mga policy and procedures. So, once na may nabuntis, anong gagawin, sinong ipapalit na substitute, di ba? Once na may nabakate, sino ang ilalagay. So, personnel management. Next, HR management, people and organization efficiency. So, pag sinabi ng human resource management, ito naman yung para sa efficiency ng mga personnel. Ito na, magka-undergo na ng mga training, mga strategic intervention, yan. So, strategic HR, optimizing organization, capability, and performance. Kaya laging merong mga God training, merong inset, because that is part of strategic human resource management. So, tandaan niyo yung 4 na function, ha? Personal management, HR management, and strategic HR. Next, shift in focus of HR roles. Dati, ang strategic ay 15% at saka transactional, operational. Diba? Noong unang panahon, pag sinabing may bakanting item na teacher, pagpasok mo sa HR, teacher ka ba? Sige. Diba? Pwede ka na magturo. Tandaan nyo, nung mga unang panahon, ang teacher sa trade. Diba? May alam kang technical, pwede ka na.
2 years.
2 years. Ang experience ko dyan, nung ako ay graduate ng Sisters of Mary, nagpunta ako sa TESDA Batangas, nalaman na marunong ako ng automotive, pinagtuturo na ako. Ibig sabihin, transactional, operational, hindi strategic. Ngayon, pag pupunta ka ng TESDA, dapat may TM ka, may so nagiging ng strategic. Oo, NC2. So, more on strategic na ang HR role. Dati ganon, di ba? Sir Maningas nga. Oo, nagtuturo. Oo, di ba?
Alati mag-electrical na pala, magtuturo.
No, magtuturo na noon ganon. Kasi transactional, operational. Bakit operational? Kasi kailangan tumakbo yung school. May budget, kailangan magturo. Eh ngayon, hindi na. Very strategic na. Ia-align na.
Pangalan.
Oo.
Nagpaka-aral pa, puro ka na.
So nakita niyo yung yung shift in 'di ba nakita niyo yung shift in focus na iba. So the primary role of a strategic HR manager is to translate organizational strategies into human resource priorities. Okay? So matranslate yung mga strategies. Next, HR needs to realign its service delivery model to add more strategic value to the organization. Yun yung sinasabing realignment. Nung una, lahat ng mga nagmamasters, nung wala pang senior high school, halos lahat management. Pero nung nagkaroon na ng senior high school, nalaman nila na nagmamaster teacher 2 pag vertically articulated. Di ba, math ka? Ang masters mo, math mo. Ang PhD mo, math mo. Naku, malamang. Master teacher to yan. Di ba? Ganun ang tinatawag na yan. Realignment and service delivery model. So, therefore, the HR is shifting from organization of the business to business of the organization. Diba? Parang ito yung sinasabing what is the difference between effective and efficient, diba? Pag effective daw, you are doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. Ginagawa mo lang yung tama. Pero when you say efficient, it is doing the things right.
Ibig sabihin na din.
Oo.
Parang ganun binadikta.
Yan, ibig sabihin, perfecto, no? Basta ma-deliver mo, okay na. Nagana yung school. Kahit sino, pwede pagturuin mo na yan. But now, we are focusing on the business of the organization, di ba? So, the strategic human resource system framework is divided into organizational anchor, which is for optimizing potential, career planning and management, career counseling. Ngayon, napapansin nyo sa DepEd, di ba, meron ng career planning management, meron ng career counseling. Yan, yung kagaya ngayon, yung mga mentoring. Ibig sabihin, pag ikaw ay mag-principal, kumuha ka na ng mentor mo na merong magka-counsel sa'yo, na merong career plan para magkaroon ng career planning and management, di ba? Tanda ko noong una, pag ikaw ay gusto mong maging superintendent, regional director, ang ginagawa niyan, bata-bata system. Pero, walang counseling, walang sabihin sa'yo, sige, punta ka na doon, mag-principal ka. Alam mo yan, di ba? Sabihin na ni PSDS, punta ka doon. Although, merong kang planning and management, pero, hindi naman siya strategic. Di ba? Paano kung hindi naman pala hilig ng tao na na mag-manage ng tapos tinuro mo, di ba? Minsan, nabalik pa rin sa teaching. Yan. Alam niyo na ba yung third level and second level service sa DepEd at saka sa ibang government agencies? 'Di ba? Pag second level hanggang principal, hanggang supervisor, pag magte-third level ka, third level ng service, yung ang IDI kulay blue. Yan, ASDS, SDS, RD, ARD, USEC. Third level 'yun. Okay? Tapos, meron tayong framework, employee relation, organization design, workforce planning, recruitment selection and placement, performance management, learning and development, career management, rewards and recognition. Ang application nito sa DepEd ay ganito. So, tingnan nyo maigi at i-discuss ko. Employee relation. So, Anong ginagawa ng DepEd? Di ba sa DepEd merong mga team building, mga God training that is part of employee relation, organization design. So, meron tayong mga lumalabas na memorandum na ito yung organization ng senior high school. Ito yung organization ng isang department. Yan. Workforce planning. Yan naman yung bago mag-umpisa ang ating pasok. Nag-i-issue, may mga issuances tungkol sa loading of teachers. Yung 6 hours. 6 hours work. Yan. Recruitment, selection, and placement. Yung latest na lumabas, yung Merit Selection Plan, DepEd Order number 7, Series of 2022. Performance Management, yung ginagawa natin, nag-grade ng IPCRF o PCRF. Learning and Development, yan yung mga training. Tapos Career Management, yan yung ginagawa, yung mga coaching, mentoring. Tapos Rewards and Recognition, sa DepEd Quezon, merong Gawad Gintong Binhi. Sa region, merong Gawad Patnugot. Pero huwag kayong mag-iisip lagi ng division and regional level. Ang lagi nyong thinking ay national. Diba? Civil service, natatanging natatanging guro o natatanging manggagawa. Parang may mga ganun silang award sa civil service. Tapos sa national level, yung Metrobank search for outstanding teachers. So meron siyang rewards and recognition. So dun mo marirealize na ito pala yung strategic HR framework. So if you will be a principal on the school level, at least meron kang mga nakaano dyan na programs, projects, activities na ma-manage mo yung HR framework. Pero pag halimbawa, malaking school, may administrative officer, nasa CRA nila yan. Kalimitan. Nasa CRA. Oo. Huwag ka nang umepal. Pag ikaw ay school head, tapos sa malaking school, huwag mo nang pakialaman yung AO sa pag-a-assign ng ikaw pang kakausap doon sa teacher na mag-asap. May yan eh. May mga CRA na yan. Oo, yung naman, nagkalaw makikalaw sa school head. Kung sino ang kanyang i-recommend. Oo, di ba? Yung mga ganon, kanya-kanyang craft. Tapos, ito, human capital is a major source of competitive advantage. So, when we say human capital, it is the development of persons through usually education, and of course, develop yung health. Kalimitan, pag sinabing human capital, laging pinag-uusapan dyan ay health and education. Kaya yung mga politiko, hindi nila kinakalimutan, pag sinabing human capital development, laging health and education. Di ba yung mga mayayamang bansa, pag maganda ang healthcare system, maganda rin yung performance sa education. Di ba? Hindi nga yan correlated eh. Ang tawag doon ay causality. Di ba? Pag sinabing each one, cause one. Pag may hinaang health, may hinaang performance. Di ba? And vice versa. Next, it is people who implement the organization's strategic plan. Strategic HR practices produce outcomes that influence organizational performance. Tama naman. So, integrated HR strategies are essential component of the organization's strategy. HR planning is harmonized and integrated. HRs are integrated vertically with the organization's strategy and horizontally with each other. So, ito yung mga ginagawa, mga strategies. Ano ba yung sinasabing vertically and horizontally aligned? So, di ba alam nyo naman, usually pag ikaw ay teacher 1, teacher 2, teacher 3, MT1, MT2, ikaw ay horizontally aligned. Pag ikaw naman ay magbe-vertical alignment, so head teacher 1, head teacher 2, head teacher 3, principal 1, pero hindi pa rin inilalabas ng DepEd yung policy na pag ikaw ay nasa teaching position, hindi ka pwedeng pumunta sa admin. Wala. Kasi, di ba, pinapayagan pa rin namang mag-exam. Okay? Nung una ata, parang nung dati pa, parang may mga ganong policy. Hindi ko lang nare-review yung mga sinaunang DepEd order. Aligned and congruent with Philippine development goals, participative and consultative. So, again, it also promotes desirable ethical practices internally and among partner agencies. Thrives on competitive edge by being proactive and innovative, facilitative, transformative, nurturing, and enabling. Okay, competency-based HR. Kaya, di ba, ngayon, pag ikaw ay mag-a-apply sa DO, ano ba, Principal 2, Principal 3, may exam. May exam na. Kasi oo. Nung nag-apply akong PSDS, may exam. Nung nag-apply akong BSA, may exam. Usually, ang pinapa-exam, mga strategic planning, yung mga pagpe-prepare ng mga SIP, yung mga strategy sa monitoring and evaluation. Depende dun sa craft na ina-applyan mo.
Parang AO ngayon, may exam na din.
Oo, may exam. Kasi, competency-based. Pag sinabing competency, usually, you must have the skills. Di ba? Combination ng competency kasi ng knowledge and skills. Di ba? Na-discuss ko na yan. So, evidence-based HR with the use of metrics and HRIS has global mindset with international linkages and local networks. So, ito yung framework. Leadership and culture, people, organization, schools. Yan. Dapat, pag school, focus ka sa learners. Tapos, policy, system, procedures, and culture. And practice effectiveness, efficiency, and excellence. Yan. Ano ang mga major intervention? So, dito sa RAT plan, di ba? Kaya sa DO, dati, halo-halo lahat ng supervisor. Sa RAT plan, nagkaroon na ng hati, nagkaroon na ng SGOD at saka CID. Di ba? Nahati na, nagkaroon na ng mga CHIP, Curriculum Implementation Division, School Governance and Operation Division. Yan. So, these are the interventions. Yan. Process systems alignment, nagkaroon na ng continuous improvement, internal communication, office setup, senior high school teacher hiring, training, school improvement plan, yan, structure and staffing adjustment, field office management. Parang dito ata ini-align ni Sir Eli yung mga sub-offices. So, Prime HRM, elevate public sector human resource to level of excellence through process of assessment, assistance, and recognition. So, ano procedure ay assess, assist, award. So, basahin nyo na lang itong mga to. Kasi ito naman ay mas maiintindihan nyo pag nabalik-balikan nyo. Tapos, pag sinabing HR, i-review nyo yung DepEd Order number 7, yung series of 2022, yung merit selection plan. Kasi yun talaga yung basis dito sa HR, saka sa recruitment. Di ba yung tinatanong, halimbawa, nakailang units, o ito ba ay pwede sa principal 2, yung ganyan. Ito, induction. Basta pag sinabing induction, ito ay para sa mga new employees, providing new employees with information skills they need to successfully perform their job. Dati, pag pumasok ka sa school, bahala ka na. Pag-aralan mo na kung anong trabaho. Paano magawa ng lesson plan, tanong mo doon, paano pag-ano ng grade noon, ganun. Pero ngayon, hindi na. Meron na ngayong induction program for new teachers, induction program for new principals. Yan. Onboarding, introducing new hires into an organization. Familiarizing new employees with their division, department, new team. Tapos, critical tools, resources, information for new employees. So, ito ang mga purpose niyan. Build confidence, provide basic information, orient about the job, level of expectation, integrate nyo employee, develop a sense of belonging. So, yan. Ito naman yung mga example lang. So, next ay performance management. So, performance management naman ay itong DepEd RPMS framework. So, CRA, strategic activities. It is also aligned with the vision, mission, values. Yan. Ito yung mga activity, wag na natin gawin kasi mga nakaano naman. So, for this one, meron tayong important components which is discuss unit objective, identify CRA, discuss competencies, reaching agreement. Ito yung OPCRF pag ikaw ay school head. Pag teacher, IPCRF. Yan, IPCRF. Why do we have competencies? The RPMS looks not only at results but how they are accomplished. Competencies help achieve results. Competencies support and influence DepEd's culture. DepEd competencies will be used for development purposes. So, leadership competencies, self-management, professionalism and ethics, results focus, teamwork, service orientation, innovation. Ito naman yung leadership competencies, leading people, people performance management, and people development. Yan. So, ano naman yung core behavioral competencies, self-management, professionalism and ethics, results focus, teamwork, service orientation, innovation. Kaya mapapansin nyo, laging part yung innovation. Staff core skills, oral communication, written communication, computer and ICT skills. Yan, nire-require na ngayon yan. Kahit sa pag-apply sa mga new position, di ba? Kahit sa ano, dapat ay literate sa ICT. Kasi nga naman, paano naman pag hindi ka talaga marunong? Yung basic lang halimbawa na pagta-type sa Word. Hindi lagi kang may principal ka, may bit-bit ka pang teacher. Kasama mo, may kasama kang supervisor ka, may kasama kang principal. So, the PPST domain, focus tayo dito, content knowledge, learning environment, diversity of learners, curriculum and planning, assessment and reporting, community linkage, personal development, tapos personal growth and professional development. Ito yung sa PPST. So, kung teacher ka, tapos i-observe ka ng school head, dapat ito yung meron ka. So, once the form is completed, the CRAS plus objective performance indicator and competencies, rater schedules a meeting with the ratee. They agree on the listed CRA, objective, performance indicator, and assigned weight per CRA. Parang ang alam ko ngayon ay may inilabas na ang DepEd na prepared na IPCRF. Tama, no? May IPCRF na nag-design para sa mga teacher. Iskora na lang.
Parang wala pa.
Computerized. Di ba, Eden? Ganun ang ginawa ngayon? Oo, di ngayon. Ngayon.
Iskora na lang.
Ay, parang sa MT, wala. Sa master teacher, sa mga teacher 1 to 3. Hindi, di ba?
Parang hindi ko pa.
Hindi mo pa na-encounter kasi master teacher ka. Pero yung teacher 1 to 3, meron Oo, meron na. Siguro yung sa master teacher for release.
Maganda pa ganun, iskora na.
Oo, ini-score na lang. Tama.
Lalabas na.
Oo. Naka-format na. Nandun na yung IPCRF. Tama nga ba? That is what I remembered sa scoring ng mga teacher, Oo, tama. Kasi yung master teacher parang hindi pa. So, yan. Huwag na natin itong ito naman. Punta naman tayo sa phase 2. Performance monitoring. So, performance tracking, coaching, and feedback. Kaya laging importante yung pag nag-observe ang master teacher o school head, merong post-conference. Diba? So, key input to performance measure, provides objective, facilitates feedback. Tapos, define opportunity for improvement. So, ito yung mga critical incident. Tapos, coaching feedback. Coach for work improvement. Coach for maximum performance. Coach to strengthen skills and behaviors. Tapos, next, performance review. Evaluation. Papunta na siya sa last part. Review the evaluation. Pila performance evaluation. Rate each objective. Usually naman, nangyayari kung ano naman na yung score. Yun naman na talaga ang kalimitan na pinipirmahan, di ba?
Thank you for watching Aris Barago Vlogs. Watch, like, comment, share, and subscribe.